It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Wizards taking on the San Antonio Dreadnoughts.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Orlando Wizards.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visit, getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 71 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Bennett.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. Turner. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Wizards are on the board first here this afternoon.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Dreadnoughts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time a 6-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll set up to throw. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Dreadnoughts have moved out in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Orlando takes back over on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll start this. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Turner. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there. Check it up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Turner. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Turner. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
first down. Turner. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bennett. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Patterson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dreadnoughts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Turner is there for another one. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Turner. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, Turner. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards are an extra point away from drawing level. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive in total 8 plays. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run on first down. It's Turner. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Wizards have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back out comes San Antonio. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Second and 2. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Orlando takes back over on offense. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Second and 12.
They'll look to throw here.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
Back out comes San Antonio.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Dreadnoughts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
They're going to try and run. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They're going to look to throw. Caught by Turner. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, They all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bennett. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Turner. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Back to throw here, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robert Tunyon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Wizards could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 12. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bennett. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the home team here, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.